Hey guys, so as promised on my post last week is I am going to do a makeup haul run through for you guys real quick, just my go-to products. And I do want to let you guys know from off the bat, I have, I guess, normal to oily skin. I mean, I'm never really dry anywhere, so I just want to let you guys know as I review products, if you have dry skin, then these may wear a little differently on you. But I do get oily on my forehead right here, kind of like in my T-zone. So what I start out with first is my primer. So I have two primers I'm going to share with you guys. So for the longest time, I was using this one by Benefit. I always got the little one. I mean, with it being a name brand, it is a little more expensive. And so I always got the little small, I guess it would be like a tester. And these lasted months for me because it's a primer and you're not using much. I have a hair in my mouth and it was a dog hair. There we go. And so I usually just put this in my T-zone. I'll put it along my chin, my nose, and my forehead to kind of help. And then as well as I just switched to this one by NYX. It is a shine killer and I love it. I mean, it doesn't keep you from getting shiny completely. It's going to happen, but it's still a nice healthy glow. And so this is a really good option too. NYX is a little more on the expensive side on drugstore brands. However, I really think it's worth it. I really like this one. So these are my go-to primers, okay? So next I'm going to talk to you about foundation. So I recently tried over the summer the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Foundation. I love it. You can see there's basically none left. I used to wear very heavy makeup, so I love Estee Lauder and MAC, and that was my go-to, and I've started using kind of buildable or medium coverage foundations, and so that's what all of these that I'm reviewing today are going to be. So this one right here, I apply with an IT brush that I got. I know a lot of people use beauty blenders, but honestly, I always forget to wet my beauty blender, and so I just said, screw it, I'm going to use a brush. So I put some on my finger and I put it on my face and then I use my brush rather than putting it on the brush and moving it. I don't know. That's what I like to do. I'm not saying I'm a makeup artist or that I know what I'm doing. But so I like to use the Bye Bye Foundation by IT Cosmetics. My favorite drugstore one that you probably hear a lot of people talk about is by Maybelline, the Fit Me. I like the matte because it doesn't, I still get that healthy glow. And again, like I said, is I kind of get oily. And if I would have got the dewy one, I'm probably gonna look like I melted my makeup. So maybe if you want to try the dewy, you can, but you still don't get the porcelain look with the matte. So I definitely say this is my go-to, and they have tons of shades. So this is a great foundation, ladies, if you guys want a drugstore foundation that is gonna cover, but you're not gonna feel cakey. And I do think it's buildable. And then my last one, I'm just reviewing this because I just got it. It is the Becca foundation that I found at Marshall's for $12.99 that I was pumped about. I wore it today and I had to apply some powder throughout the day. I got kind of oily. I do not think this is my go-to, but it's not awful. So I really like it. And look at the lid. Woo. I don't know, thought it was kind of cool. So go-to foundations are really these two right here. They both kind of do the same thing for me, so price-wise, the Maybelline one's cheaper. Concealer, absolute best concealer. I've had this way longer than I probably should. There is only a certain lifespan, and I'm sure I've exceeded it, but I use this for days that I don't want to do my makeup. I'll just put some under my eyes and on like pimples or something that I need to conceal, rub it in, and then kind of set some light powder and I'm done. That's all I do for the day. So days that you really don't want to do makeup or that you just need to do a few touch-ups, this concealer is great. It is by Maybelline as well. So we have the Age Rewind concealer. So after I do that, I do like to set my face. Not saying I do this correctly. I'm sorry, I probably don't. I've tried a lot of translucent powders, but I don't know, I just kind of like the colored foundation. Maybe I feel like it covers more, but I'm a matte girl. This is the one foundation that I will always have a name brand. It is a MAC Studio Fix foundation. It's like that, and then it comes with like a little sponge, which I probably need to get a new one already. But I use this, but I don't use a sponge. I use like a little brush, and I just put it all around my face after I put my powder on. And then I keep this in my purse with me throughout the day, so if I do get oily, I have this if I need to use it. And then my new one that I like is by e.l.f. I think it's great. It is a Perfect Finish HD powder. I keep this always with me. Like today when I said I got a little oily, it is a translucent powder. And I use the sponge for this, and I just use it in little areas that have gotten a little oily for me. So I definitely recommend that all girls get this e.l.f. HD powder. It's a great touch-up, and it doesn't make you cakey at all. So after that, what do? I move on to my bronzer. So I used to buy Hoola bronzer from Ulta, which is expensive, and I've switched to this butter bronzer. Honestly, I got it because a lot of people said it smelled like tanning lotion, and I like tanning lotion. So it does smell very, very good. It comes with its own brush. It's literally not even out of the package. It's like a sponge. I don't like that. This was an actual brush, but it broke, and I'm glad that it broke, because what I do is I just rub it on its side, and I go, and that's how I do mine, is I put bronzer here, and then I put bronzer kind of on my forehead a little bit to help, and make sure that you're always brushing it up, because you don't want to be like tan here and then whiter there. That's awkward. So it is a Physician formula. I want to say this is like $13 or $14. You can get it at Target, CVS, Walmart, any of those places, but it is a more expensive bronzer. I'm sure you can find something that's maybe just as good, cheaper, but this is the only thing that I've reached out to. It is a great color. It does not make me orange, and so that's why I just keep buying it. To me, it's worth it. So if y'all want to try a new bronzer, okay? And all my brushes, by the way, these are all e.l.f. brushes. I really am a bargain person. What is this one? This one is not e.l.f. This is going to be for my highlighter. But their brushes, I 100% believe maybe better brushes apply differently. That's why I did get the IT Cosmetics brush with my IT Cosmetics foundation to try together. And I do love this brush. But I definitely think that you can still get some cheap brushes and they're going to work good. After that, I have my blush. This is the Milani Baked Blush. I love it. It's super pretty color. I don't put that much on, but I have this right here. I mean, y'all can see the highlighter, but I don't even know where my brush is, okay? So I just take my blush brush and I just put it here. Sometimes a little swirls right here. I'll put a tiny bit, but I don't go crazy with blush. And then again, it comes with its own little brush, but I don't use that one. So Milani, and this color I have is Dulce Pink 01. So there you go. That's what I use. So after that, I spray my face. So a lot of people wait till their whole foundation's on and then they set their face. But my trick that I found out is, one, I like to set my face before I put mascara on. And two, to make your highlighter stay. I have not reapplied my highlighter at all today. Y'all could see it still looks pretty good. And so I spray my face. Oh yeah, I use the e.l.f. mist, and they've come out with it in a bigger bottle now, and I'm super excited. This is the best this is the best setting spray I have found. I have tried high brand setting sprays, as well as some, I guess, more known brands like the L'Oreal and Maybelline brands setting spray, and I always go back to the e.l.f. one. It is the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. I love it, and it works really good, and it's like $3, so why not? So I spray my face, and as my face is still wet, this is my more expensive item my mom gave me, so I was like, sure, I'll use it. It's this Tarte. And they're all different highlighters, and sorry at the bottom is supposed to be like contour, but mine are messed up. And I just take my little side brush and I dab it in there, and so it's on just one side. I don't use the top, I just use the side, and I go like this, and I like apply my highlighter right here on both sides, and then as well as right here on my nose, the bridge part of my nose. And because it is wet, it just seals it and makes it stay all day. So set your face and then put your highlighter on. If you don't have a Tarte one, ColourPop has amazing highlighters. I don't know what to say they are. They're kind of like a moist highlighter, I don't know. But I put some on my finger and I dab it on, and those stay on all day too, so that's great. Or I think Wet n Wild, which I don't use any of the products. Honestly, they don't work for me, but Wet n Wild has a great highlighter, so definitely look into that. So what do I have to do? Oh, and then after that, eyebrows. The e.l.f. pencil, again, y'all can tell I like cheap cosmetics. It's okay. That's what I use. It's just an e.l.f. pencil, super cheap, and it does an amazing job and gives a really good color too. I like my eyebrows to be a little bit darker, so this is, oh, it's not gonna have the color on it? Okay. Oh, neutral brown. So I don't get the blonde ones because you can't even see your eyebrows if you do that. And then come mascara. So I have two different. So I just tried this new one that I'm ranting and raving to you guys about. It is great. It gives you a lot of volume, and it's $4 from Target. Oh, not Target. Well, Target has it too. I got this one from Ulta. My mistake. But $4 from any of those stores. But then I have my L'Oreal Telescopic. This is my True and True. I've used it since 8th grade. I don't really experiment with mascaras too much. I tried the other one because I saw a blogger post about it and said it's $4, why not? And I love it, but this one, this thin brush, it gives me the length that I want. It just always does what I need, and I know if I ever get another mascara, I'm just gonna end up going back to this one, which I did today. I used the other one, but then went back and put some of this on. Here, let me zoom in for you guys real quick. Oh look, I got mascara on my eyelid. Great. But I absolutely love this mascara, and that's the one that I use. So anytime people ask me about mascara, I always tell them, you need to get L'Oreal Telescopic. It's great. And then when it comes to eyeshadow, I don't really know how to do eyeshadow, so I'm not going to tell y'all what I use because I literally just put one color on my eyelash and it's awful. So I think that's it. That is my True and True I told you guys about. If y'all have any questions about any of these products, feel free to reach out to me. I can tell you how long they last or how they set, if there's any things I have to reapply. Real quick, I do not use waterproof mascara, and my mascara does not run. I don't ever have to worry about that. I also do not use eyeliner, so I can't help you there. Sorry. And I think that is it. Yeah, if y'all have any questions about any of the makeup that I showed you guys, just reach out to me, and I would love to answer them. Thanks.